put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Maryland Terrapins takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
22, ready, go! Where did he go? Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hawkeyes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Iowa!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
That's caught. It's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Off and running. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. It's a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Red pass, it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He wants to throw it again. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice move to keep running. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Quickly complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Oh, what a... Still making moves. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give is to Williams. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Strachan. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Smith. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be changing the route. On the run, it's Ray. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Phillips. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find some.
Turning it on. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Ray. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the stick.
Makes the catch and he's free. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Fleming. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Tennessee taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Volunteers looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Maryland head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect to turn around this second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. Swings it out to his running back. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Terrapins are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Hard-hitting tackle.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. And a sure tackle after the goal. And he stops short. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Running the red zone, it's Williams. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pocket breaking down. He gets away. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
On the Maryland sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive?
Could be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. He got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I think you run that play beforehand, and you know if I'm inside the 2-yard line, I'm going for this thing. I'm going to stay aggressive. This is why God gave us 4 downs, so you can use it to go for it to try to get a touchdown.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's James. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Plucks it out of the air. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Oh, he got loose. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's James. Makes the grab in their space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Phillips. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll run it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Ready. Liz. Go.
They'll ride the hot hand. There's a crease. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Washington. Open on the right side. That's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. Powers through the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the draw, it's Phillips. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15.
Here we go. Ready. 3, 5. Go.
Hard running there. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The option, the keeper. tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20.
Ready, go!
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. 8th play of the drive coming up.
Ready, go! Go, go!
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory.
Ready, go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Might be calling a hot route. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.